Welcome to the spycameracctv.com wired camera setup guide. So what we're going to do on this guide is follow on from our DVR setup guide. We've got our DVR all set up here, and just show you how to connect a couple of our wired cameras using our extension cables, check you've got power running to the cameras, and then obviously getting the video up on the screen right here. So let's just go ahead and turn on our DVR here, just so you can see the boot up splash screen that comes up and the processor there. And we've got this DVR connected to our screen using the VGA connector here. That's just simply so I can keep these connectors free, just so it's nice and clear where we're going to be putting our cameras in a moment. Just bear in mind, if you are going to be connecting an audio camera to your DVR or your CCTV system, this is a video only cable here, so you'll need to probably connect your DVR to your TV or screen using a connector a bit like this. Now it's probably worth just checking back on the DVR setup guide, which goes up connecting this one up here, but that's the only way you're going to be able to get audio off of your DVR, so just bear that one in mind. Okay, now you can see our DVR is booted up. We've got our 4 channels showing on our screen. Obviously no cameras connected yet. Just one thing to point out here, as it has caught a couple of people out in the past, one of the features of the DVR may mean that when it first comes up on your screen, you're unable to bring up your menus. Now, no need to panic on that one. The feature is simply that we can connect our DVR to a couple of screens at once, but only one of the screens can show the menus at any time. So you probably just need to rotate around which screen is getting the menus. It's nice and easy to do. I'll turn this around just to show you what you need to do. All it involves is locating 2 of the buttons on the front panel here. That's the ESC, escape button, and the CH1, channel 1 button. And you just need to press them, escape, channel 1, and escape. And that brings up our menus like that. If you don't have the buttons on the front, just check your remote that comes with the DVR. That should have the buttons and achieve the same effect for you there. So now we can see all our video screens, and we've got our mouse there and the menus. It's time to connect up a camera. So the first one we're going to start with here is our video only. This is our 1139W camera, a nice dinky one here, and you can see it's just video. It's got our video connector there and our power connector there. Obviously you can connect your power connector straight into your camera. I'm going to show you how to do it down the extension cable, as it means we can run everything from one extension and keeps everything nice and tidy. So this is our 2-core extension cable, video and power. Looks pretty much the same at both ends. Now there is a difference we need to point out here. Although you've got both video connectors are the same, the power connectors vary. That's because they daisy chain. This is the male connector. It's a slightly longer pin. The female, the slightly shorter one there. Now the male is the one that we need to connect to the camera. So let's start off by doing that. That just plugs in nice and easy like that, and a bit of electrical tape over that joint will keep things nice and weatherproof there. Now to connect up the video, this is what's called a BNC connector. It looks a bit imposing. It's quite straightforward. 2 pins on the side of the camera side, a bit like a light bulb. Just pushes into the clip there, and just give it a little twist clockwise, and that'll hold it nice and tight, and it means it just doesn't come off. So that's the camera connected up to the extension there. Now the other end of things, this is where we put in our power supply. So this is one of our standard power supplies, UK 3-pin. We've also got European and US adapters. Drop us a line if you need any of them. Again, you've got the male pin from the power supply, and that just connects in there, and then we can plug that into the mains like that. Now the power supply lights up red, and that shows us we've got power running through. Now one little check I'm just going to show you at this point before we connect the camera to the DVR is how to check the power is coming through to the camera without video verification. This is a great little troubleshooting step if you're not getting your video straight off, or if your camera's mounted outside and you just want to check that things are hunky-dory. Best way to do this, just pop your hands around the lens. You just trick it into thinking that it's night time there, and the LEDs will automatically light up. And that just confirms that we have some power running through to the camera, and everything's as it should be. If you're not getting power through, or you're not getting video once you've connected it up, just double check on your power supply that the power rating on there matches up with the power requirements of the camera. There might be a sticker on the bottom there, it might be on the packaging. If you've got a couple of cameras from us that vary a bit, some of our cameras require a little more juice than others, and it may be that you've just got one of your power supplies mixed up there. So, great little test on that one. So now we know that's all good, let's just connect this up to our video inputs here. So video in. Got 4 of them on this DVR here. You may have 8 or 16 on yours, depends how big you've gone. And these match up with the screens here. So I'm going to pop it into channel 4, that's this one here. That's just so you get a nice clear view of our camera coming through here. So again, just pop that over there like that. Slide it over the pins, all the way down, and give it a little twist. That's all nice and tight. And you'll be able to see our camera. There it is. Now, it's as straightforward as that. That is all you have to do. So that's one of our cameras in there. Obviously repeat that if you've got 4 of our cameras from our pack, or any other cameras you've got going on there. I'm just going to take you through connecting up one of our audio ones. It's very much the same sort of principle here. So again, you see you've got video, the black one is your power, the red one is your audio on this camera. So this is our 1139WA camera, very much the same one with a microphone built in. And on this we're going to need the extension cable that's got 3 plugs at each end, and they all match up the same. So we need to go through with the power cable. It's got the male end on it to connect to the camera. Plug that one in there like that. The video slides on like a light bulb, give it a twist, there it is. And the white one will plug into the red. It will only go one way around. This looks like the connection on your back of your TV. Now although this is red and that one's white, it's because we have single channel mono audio coming from the camera. It doesn't matter whether you got left or right, it just works straight through like that. Now the other end, obviously first things first, let's plug in the power. So the power connector goes into the power there like that. And then we'll just plug that into the mains next to this one here. Just goes to show if you have a big enough extension socket, you can get all your cameras and your system running off of the same place in the house. And then we just need to connect this. So I'm going to pop this into channel 3, so we'll get video popping up here. And that one just slides on over the pins. Give it a twist. That's our video there. There it is, that's our camera setup. And then just to connect up the audio, I'm just going to take the white one here. Oh, what's going on there? There we are. Got the white one here. It's just because I'm leaning on the connection there. That's going to go into the corresponding audio one here. That's audio 3. Just means we've got the matching audio with the video. And there it is. That's all you got to do there. Now, obviously, bear in mind if you are using an audio camera, as I mentioned at the beginning, you'll need to be using this sort of a connection out of the back of your DVR. That's because it will carry your audio as well. Just refer back to the DVR setup guide for that one there. If you've got any wireless cameras in your system, obviously click on the link at the end here for the wireless camera setup guide. We'll take you through plugging a couple of those in there. If you're having any of the troubles from then onwards, obviously give us a call back on the number on our website and we can help you from there.